Well, it's day 7 of this US-Israel-Iran war, and in fact, West Asia is on fire. Missiles, naval battles and airstrikes are spreading the conflict beyond Iran, pulling Lebanon into, and also the wider region, into chaos. Well, civilian casualties are rising, global markets are also rattled, and the world fears that this blaze could spiral out of control. Here's the report.
On day 7 of the US-Israel-Iran war, March 6, 2026, fighting has escalated. Iran continues missile and drone strikes across the Gulf. Israel has bombed Hezbollah positions in Lebanon, and the US reports destroying dozens of Iranian naval vessels. Civilian casualties are mounting in Iran and in Lebanon, and even in Israel.
The crisis sparked in the Middle East 1 week ago following US and Israeli attacks on Iran and Iran's counterattacks has been spreading like wildfire. It is causing significant damage in Iran, in Israel, and at least a dozen other countries, mostly in the Gulf, with risks of major economic and environmental ramifications across the world. The world urgently needs to see steps to contain and extinguish this blaze. But instead, we are only seeing more inflammatory, bellicose rhetoric, more bombings, more destruction, killings and escalation that fuels it further.
Operation Epic Fury, the US and Israel's joint campaign, continues, targeting Iranian military infrastructure. Washington claims Iran's military capacity is being crippled. Iran has expanded its attacks, striking 12 countries with missiles and drones, aiming to destabilize the wider region. The US reports destroying over 30 Iranian ships, severely weakening Iran's naval presence in the Gulf. Israel dropped bombs on Beirut's southern suburbs, targeting Hezbollah positions, widening the conflict beyond Iran itself. The repercussions are being felt in Europe, which is ramping up missile production for its own security.
And now it's very clear that after Iranian crisis, if we can call it so, it became even more urgent for us in Europe to ramp up production of air defense and anti-ballistic missiles. Because Americans really will not be able to provide enough of those missiles, both for the Gulf countries, for American army itself, and also for Ukraine needs.
Azerbaijan has pulled its diplomats from Iran, signaling fears of broader instability. As for the costs, estimates suggest the US is spending nearly $960 million per day on the war effort, crossing $3.7 billion in the first 100 hours. Iran has threatened that continued hostilities could lead to widespread destruction of the Middle East's military and economic infrastructure.
This is a TV reality show. They invite you to have diplomacy in place while they are making military build-up, and there is no actual understanding of why they started this. If you ask me why they started this, it is because of the power politics and because of the greater Israel and because of the Prime Minister of the regime of Israel, that they would like to seek greater Israel, and they think that is a once-a-century opportunity for them to just exercise edge over other countries and impose their hegemony over other countries to change the Middle East forever.
The war now involves Lebanon and risks spreading further. Civilian casualties are rising, raising fears of a humanitarian crisis. While the US-Israel alliance is inflicting military losses on Iran, Tehran's regional retaliation suggests a destabilizing conflict ahead. Bureau Report, DD India.